Hi everyone, welcome back to this special episode. I'm delighted to show you how to make one of the Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival sweets, the mooncake. This step-by-step video guide suits all beginners or anyone in the world who love fun baking. Come along to learn this easy to make and tasty delicacy. Let's get started with step 1. Preparing the mooncake dough. To begin, pour the golden syrup into a big bowl. We need 140 grams of golden syrup. Then add the vegetable oil and lye water. Mix the ingredients, making sure they are well combined. Note, lye water is used to neutralize the sour taste due to the presence of acid in the golden syrup. It also darkens the color of the pastry. If you can't find this item, you can substitute with a homemade version. The recipe and instructions is written in the description below this YouTube video. Next, add the sifted flour into the syrup mixture. Mix all the ingredients until they are fully incorporated. Dough created using syrup tend to be stickier. Using a pair of rubber gloves will help. Knead the dough until it turns into a smooth paste. Then cover the dough with a cling film. Allow it to rest in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. Now let's proceed to step number 2, preparing the pastry and the red bean paste filling. To begin, measure the dough to 27 grams each and roll it into a round ball. Then place each rolled out ball into a flat container. Then cover with a cling film to prevent them from drying out. Next, measure the bean paste to 55 grams each and roll it out into a round ball like the dough. Place each rolled out red bean paste portion into another flat container and cover with a cling film, then set it aside. Now, towards the fun stage, step 3. Let's enjoy making the mooncake. To start, pick up a piece of round dough, place it on your palm, then flatten the dough between your palms and gently press to shape it into a thin round disc. Next, place the disc on top of the rolled out round bean paste. Gently press the disc around the paste to squeeze out excess air between the wrap and the filling. Then turn it over to complete the sealing by turning and molding the wrap up towards the opening. Lightly press the thicker dough to even out the wrap around the filling. At last, roll the mooncake to form a ball. To mold the mooncake, dust some all-purpose flour onto the dough. Shake off excess flour, then place it on top of a lined baking tray. Now, use an 85-gram mooncake mold. Place it over the mooncake, then press the piston downward, hard. The dough will take the shape of the mold, and the beautiful pattern will be imprinted on the surface. Repeat and do the same with the rest of the mooncake shaping and molding process. Toward the final process, step 4, baking the mooncake. To start, bake the mooncakes in preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 355 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 minutes. While the mooncake is baking, prepare the egg wash. Separate the egg white from the egg yolk. Then place the egg yolk in a small bowl and add 2 teaspoons of water. Whisk the egg yolk until it dissolves in the water, then keep it aside to glaze the mooncake later. After 5 minutes, remove the baking tray from the oven and lightly apply egg wash on the mooncake surface and around the side of the mooncake with a soft brush. Thereafter, return the baking tray to the oven and finish baking the mooncakes for another 10 to 15 minutes or until golden brown. When done, remove the mooncakes from the oven and place them on a wire rack once they are cool enough to be handled. Let the mooncakes cool at room temperature. Then transfer them into an airtight container and keep them for 1 or 2 days. Note, the reason for storing the mooncake for some time is to let the oil from the filling to migrate into the thin layer of pastry, resulting in a very soft and moist outer layer. The mooncake was normally being kept in a container for 3 days, but I discovered that the crust can become soft and moist after 1 day. In my family, we can't wait for the next day. It tastes equally good with a crispy crust. Try it yourself. Serve your mooncakes with Chinese tea or coffee, or have a mooncake party with family and friends. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and don't forget to click that little bell. If you try this recipe and you love it, tag me on social media. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy baking.